Illuminated Bible Story Book for Young People by Elizabeth Morton. Printed in the U.S.A., copyright 1927, published by the John C. Winston Company, Chicago, Philadelphia, Toronto. Includes 20 colored illustrations. Today's reading is the story of Palm Sunday. You remember that when Jesus was 12 years old, he went up to Jerusalem to attend a great Passover feast. And now he was coming to Jerusalem again. It was the time of the feast of the Passover, and a great many people were hurrying along the road just outside of Jerusalem. They were eager to meet Jesus, for they had heard such great things about him, how he had healed the sick and raised people from the dead and made the deaf to hear. They loved him so much that they wanted to make him king. And now Jesus was coming to Jerusalem with his disciples. Just before they came to the little village of Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, he stopped, and choosing 2 of his disciples said to them, "Go into the next village, and there you will find a donkey tied and a colt with her. Loose them and bring them to me. And if anyone asks you why you are taking the animals, say, 'The Lord hath need of them.'" It was a strange order, but the disciples knew that their leader was no mere man, so they obeyed him and hurried off to the village. There they found the donkey and the colt, just as Jesus had said. As they were unfastening them, the owner asked them, "Why are you doing this?" The disciples answered as their master had told them, "The Lord hath need of them." And when the owner of the animals knew that it was Jesus who wanted them, he gladly let them go. The man probably left his work and spread the news that Jesus was coming, for his fame was known throughout the land. Then the disciples brought the donkey and the colt to Jesus on the Mount of Olives, and spread their cloaks on them, and sat Jesus upon the donkey. By this time great crowds of people had gathered, and when they saw that Jesus was really going to Jerusalem, they began to shout for joy. They were certain now that he was going to proclaim himself as their king, because many hundreds of years before, one of the Old Testament writers had prophesied, "Behold, the king cometh unto thee, meek and sitting upon a donkey." Then all the disciples and all the great mass of people flung down their clothes upon the ground for Jesus to ride upon. Not content with this, they cut down palm branches and spread them on the road as well. As Jesus rode over the mountain toward Jerusalem, the people walked along beside him and in front of him, waving their palm branches and shouting together, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest!" As the people in Jerusalem heard the tumult, they came out to meet Jesus and his disciples. They too waved their palm branches and rejoiced, saying, "Hosanna to the Son of David!" Now there were in the crowd a group of people called the Pharisees. They were self-righteous people. They thought that by going regularly to church and by obeying all the laws of the synagogue, they were far better than other people. Jesus had told them many times that true religion was much more than going to the synagogue, that kindness and love and being good to people were of equal importance. These Pharisees, when they heard the people shouting and singing, asked Jesus to rebuke them. But Jesus answered, "I tell you, if the people should keep silent, the stones would immediately cry out." Jerusalem had never known such a day as this. "Who is this?" the people cried when the multitude approached. And the answer came back, "This is Jesus, the prophet of Nazareth in Galilee." And as Jesus rode through the streets to the temple, the children followed, still rejoicing and crying out, "Hosanna in the highest! Blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord!